there, you're welcome to Let's Talk Showbiz here on the JoyNews channel. My name is Doreen Avio, and today my guest is Lord Morgan. Now, as I mentioned earlier before we started the conversation, I know that it's more of like an awards period, and well, 3 Music is done, so we are expecting VGMA. We are also expecting Ghana Music Award USA and probably Ghana Music Awards UK, and then maybe a few other events here and there, of course, which has music in it as well. Have you gotten any nominations yet?
Not yet. And I'll use this opportunity to say Lord Morgan has not been treated fairly at all. Looking at the type of energy and work we've put in for last year, I will exclude 3 Music Awards because the EP was released 31st October, which was the same closing calendar for the 3 Music Awards. But for the VGMAs, I expect the EP of the year. I expect to see the gold EP there, because if you look at the definition of the category, we have all the qualities. Looking at the rich production, the authentic Ghanaian high life songs we have on it, and the brand affiliation, I would say we've not been treated fairly at all.
Okay, you've not. Do you feel that you were snubbed from the organizers of the awards?
Of course, because last year, I think we are not in our normal times. It's hard for people to put out EP like that. People just throw it on social media, but we were able to organize and present it before all the stakeholders in the industry. If he talks to you, sir, you come there.
No, I was there. I was there.
Yeah, so for we to put in such work and looking at the timeless production and the brand affiliation for the gold EP to be snubbed or to be excluded from the VGMA, I feel like it's a big slap to my brand.
Wow. But did you do any submissions? Did you send in your work for nominations?
Of course, we filed for about 5 or 6 nominations.
Wow, that's VGMA?
Of course.
Did you do for Ghana Music Awards USA?
I expect VGMA to trigger the rest.
The rest, of course, that's the biggest one. So once they put it out, then you expect that the rest will also do the same thing. Yes,
because I believe we are in the same industry. And aside the work we are putting on, you can look at the funding too. It's not easy putting out videos or arrangements of putting out EP like that. You can even see the plaque of the EP, which is more than $5,000. Yeah. The plaque.
You mean
the antique plaque? Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, so for all this work to sound like it's in vain, I feel my brand has not been treated fairly at all.
Wow. Yeah. But have you had the opportunity to maybe find out from the organizers as to why your EP was not nominated, your songs were not nominated?
Maybe they are yet to respond to my actions, or maybe they are yet to respond, but I believe management has the rest under control. Yes.
Wow. 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 Talking about, I mean, the gold-plated plaque and everything, $5,000. I mean, let's talk about money here. You seem to be mentioning some, I mean, amounts of money. Usually you only hear when our musicians probably shoot a video, they can tell you maybe I spent this amount of money on my music video. Why? What do you do to have this sort of money, to be able to put things like this together?
I believe my management is big. We don't have problem when it comes to funding of our work. Yes, I think that's the one main energy behind our production. And looking at the sort of production we've put in on the gold EP, I believe it has a peak of the media. So I don't see the reason why it should be something must be done without the gold EP. Yes, and we are still putting in more work, but I don't think it's fair. I would say for the past 20 years, there have not been any Dangbe artists in the mainstream as Lord Morgan. I don't know if it may be a reason. Okay. That one, they are just the talker.
You just the talker.
Yeah.
But, wow, this is interesting, and I'm tempted to find out more. Like, aside music, is there any other business you do?
the brand Lord Morgan is huge, and we have the music or entertainment aspect of it, and we have other aspects of it too. But you know, showbiz, we are used to saying things you are not into. So when I go out like this, I only deal with music.
Music, and then when it comes to the other aspects, you also talk about them.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. This is interesting. I would have loved to know more. I mean, considering the amounts you're mentioning here and there. But of course, now looking at all these people, I mean, we are coming back to your album, looking at the people you have actually mentioned, the likes of Mavado,
Sean
Kingston. Are you going to have the likes of Stonebwoy, maybe Shatawale on the album as well?
Well, I have Stonebwoy on the Gold EP. Yes, that's my baby, which featured Stonebwoy.
Okay.
Maybe next month we are going to release the video as well. We have one-man video out. We have Sister Fia, The Promise, which features Sister Fia. We have almost all the videos very soon. We have set of the 5-track. We are going to have all the visuals out.
Wow.
So it's not an easy project. It's a very huge project. That's the main reason I don't see why it should be excluded when it comes to award schemes in Ghana and beyond. I'm not saying I'm working because of awards or my work should be measured due to awards. Because as an artist, the least that comes in mind is awards when you want to take your career serious. But it's like when you put in the work and you've not been given that respect or that recognition, it sometimes makes you slow. But I'm not going to use that as a yardstick to slow down my work. We are coming harder and harder as well. Yeah.
Whew. I hope you're able to sort things out. But do you also believe sometimes that when things like this happen, it happens for a reason? Maybe they did not nominate you. Maybe, just maybe, next year if they could nominate you. Do you believe that can also happen?
I believe it's one industry, and aside the entertainment aspect of it, is a matter of we growing our industry to look attractive, to call in for more sponsorships and investors as well. So it's a matter of funding your projects and going up as well. So if you don't have that support from the entertainment media or from the stakeholders, it slows
whatever you're doing,
sponsors or your management or your funders as well. So I believe they have to have a critical look of those things, so we can all move to that direction. We can all make our industry that attractive to attract people worldwide. Because looking at my Gold EP, you can't say Lord Morgan, the brand Lord Morgan, is not a product you can export. Looking at the authentic songs on it, looking at the rich productions, looking at the brand affiliations, it's not easy. These brands are brands, when you are not serious or they don't see that light in you, there's no way they are going to affiliate with you. So I believe we have strong man in the VGMAs and Sister Fia as well, so why do they look down upon my Lord Morgan or my EP as well? Okay.
Well, I mean, now that you said so much about the EP, and this is where I ask you viewers to also check it out, the Gold EP by Lord Morgan. I mean, go check it out. We have quite a number of artists on there. If I say quite a number, I mean great Ghanaian musicians on the EP. And well, Lord Morgan believes that he's been snubbed by organizers of the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, and he's not too happy about it. He believes that when they set the trend or the agenda, the others will follow. And because they didn't do, it looks like the others have also not been fair to him as well.
With the accident that happened that cost the life of your dear father, what have you learned? Which lesson or lessons have you learned?
Okay, so a very big lesson I learned was that your family should always be your family. I mean, there shouldn't be a minute, say, you would want to forget about your family for a minute. Or I feel, say, after everything, I felt like I was supposed to do more for my dad. Like I was supposed to be there more. I mean, I used to like, my dad was in Mankasim, and then I just say, Like since I started working, getting busy and all of that, if I'll get time to go and see my dad, it will be when we get show for Takrade or Cape Coast or something. I'm a fafi.
So he lived at Mankasim?
Yeah, with my mom and then my other siblings. Yeah. So just to be a show and I said Bibisa. So after everything I feel say no, like I was supposed to like say me bear no more even when I was busy. Yeah, Charlie.
And what I have actually heard is that Kevin Taylor guy.
Yes.
So let me be honest, he couldn't say those things. Wishing my family dead and wishing my daughter dead and that.
Really?
Just because you're sitting in a space that you want to please some political party over a very sensible comment that I made. That hurt me, bro. So that's why I'm even bringing it up, because you can talk about me anything, but if you bring my wife and my kids in there, like, that's like you being you're mad. You're just, but if he's ordering for that, I'm waiting for him myself, you know. It's as simple like that, you hear me? Simple, let's not be, me now, we know the pamper things plenty, we Ghana with this, so some of the things, I know they take back chat. So he should probably retract that and check his words. All I said was, we politicize things in this country a lot, so I don't want to get involved in advocating for a certain relevant cause that will now come into. The other day, one of my godfathers was saying, Mama Yadiga was saying that, is the Face Ghana, is it the regular people who are saying that, or is it NDC who is saying that? He was asking, and that's how the convo. And if an NDC handle tweet at me, I have to declare myself nice. Even why I tweeted back is because I respect the people who are behind our political parties who come in government to. That's why even because they found time to tweet at me, I tweeted back that if them send you, let them say, see me. Which part of the suffering have we not been suffering as Ghanaians, directly and indirectly? I think the problem is with you people politicizing everything. That's it. I don't know where I mentioned Kevin Taylor for him to wish my wife and my kids dead. And we will look and be watching Kevin Taylor walk away for saying this thing, and we don't know whether I've reported it, but we don't know what he can do or what he wants to do or the level of hatred he has for me as a person, and we're watching him. But I know he is on a black list or the red list of a lot of big people. So as for that one, I leave him to them. One day they go catch him.